Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Stellaris, where once again it is wartime. Finally, we can start dealing with these jokers over here. And more importantly, we can hopefully strike another blow into the Athletic Compact. I just want to keep breaking them up. That seems to be the best way to do it. Also, for some bizarro, but I'll take it reason, Tubin is now within our range, so I'm going to go ahead. Even though I had earmarked this colony ship for somewhere else, we're just going to drop you right here. And you can be part of the ESCOG, the second sector. So if we do it that way, let's go ahead and, yeah, you guys are so pissed. I guess you don't like that we're going to war and we're going to stomp on your friends again. Okay, we'll get you there. Yet when I put you on independent planets, that seems to be fine. Now, we did have some worlds that seemed pretty good. And I'm trying to find some worlds that are a lot bigger. Mainly because I think it's going to be a good idea to just have some worlds that we can put a lot of tiles in. Like this one. That'll maximize our stuff. We actually took Sol out of our top 5. It's like MySpace once again. Even though that was top 8. But anyway, let's get to war. Because I've been doing the prelude here for long enough. We do have this squadron here, which is probably going to be pretty strong. We do have this squadron up here, which is definitely going to be strong. And we're going to be losing money hand over fist in a hurry. But that's okay. We have lots of armies. Now, one of the fun things that I have run into with this game, playing some other saves, I'm going to slow down the speed here. Mainly because it gets pretty damn slow anyway when we start running into other people. So here is... They may be wondering, he's like, well, why are you trying to take our ship? Oh, they're actually trying to upgrade. Oh, far out. Okay. You're dead. Like, their fleet power is just low, low, low. What I'm really curious about is, do you guys have any fleet to speak of? Oh, they're trying to upgrade. They're trying so hard. This is where the difficulty level definitely could use to play harder. But interestingly enough, they have fusion reactors. They actually have decent lasers. It's actually kind of a decent loadout if they weren't just running shield boats. So that's why we're doing it this way. So unfortunately, we can't watch two battles at the same time. We can watch our main fleet try and take this on, though. And actually, since our other fleet is set to aggressive. We don't have a leader on here right now. We should. And now we do. Important that we get that in before going into combat. Now, there's a science ship there that's going to distract them a little bit. The AI does have some problems actually doing upgrades. So it's here. Hostile fleet here. Begin the slowdown. Begin the flight computers actually making things weird. This is going to be a challenge for me to do some of the in-game stuff. Because even when I'm not recording, there's some pretty hellish slowdown as is. But that science ship is not long for this world. And their 2-stack fleet is also... Oh, are they actually running away? Are we seriously only going to get a science ship out of this? Now, they're a warp species. So they're actually trying to run. And they might succeed. If that's their main fleet, we can just, you know, we can just let them go. Well, I don't want to necessarily say where they're going to be going. Do we have counter war goals for them yet? Yeah, they want us... Okay, they want us to cede lots of stuff. Alright, question is, can we actually torpedo them in time? There is a little bit of a charge up here.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And once again, it's just... if there's a few things that really frustrate me with this game, but one of them is just fleets not focus firing on priority targets. Like, that really bothers me. Good, we did catch them in time. Torpedoes OP. And they did spam a lot of Corvettes, so they do know the metagame. More important thing is that we get to rain, like, purple fire on them, which is very exciting. So these torpedoes should be eating through their shields, but interestingly, you can see they're using point defense. So they've scouted us out already. Is point defense going to be enough to take on the 8-stack? There's some lasers from their end. So we took out their big ship first because we caught them trying to flee. Yeah, they're going to do some damage, but I don't think they're going to do too much, considering they're already down to 1k. If they take out one battleship, they can write about that in their history books, but I I think it may be emergency FTL time. Like I said, it's the extra attack is good here, but they have 23 ships to our a few of our battleships are dropping. This could actually get a little more difficult. As you see, they have all the lasers. They don't have a lot of disruptors. We have a stack of 8 battleships, so... Meanwhile, up here... It's like, meanwhile, in Ulta Jabam, which is in the Maradetta system, and these guys are just toast. This is a combined arms fleet. This is a, yeah, okay, whatever, we'll take you out fleet. So where's the actual fight? Okay, just a big cluster. Oh, they're actually... And there goes your, you picked the wrong fight, dude. Like, I would have been friends with you. I could have been a protectorate to you, but now... You just kept talking shit. And that was that. Alright, so we need those surface armies here. We need to split this out a little bit. I didn't mean to split it like that, but... We're only trying to take 2 planets, so... We can go into orbit here, maybe. Set a little bit more lag than I'd like.
Situation log updated.
We'll send the extra Psi armies over here.
Fleet engaged.
Alright. So, simultaneous wars. We actually managed to take them out. We got simultaneous bombardments. We are losing not as much money as I expected. We have a second science ship that is, Did you finish exploring? Yes. So, you can start leveling up. If we go over here, it's probably safer if we start over here. Maybe.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We're going to try and take it anyway, right? So there's the spaceport down. We got 1 bombardment over here already. Their planet defenses are low. They're actually pathetic all around to us now. So look at that. 32%. This is just like quick strike. Roll over and die. We have unemployment in Uldrug? Okay. Alright, spaceport. Did we ever get the hydroponics farm for you? No. Observatory. Synchronized fences are okay. Solar panel network. So we need to actually build you up a little bit, Buttercup.
Situation log
Alright. Not what I want to build. Oh, basic. Basic is fine. Ate a hair for some reason. So super gross there. We will revisit Uldrug in just a minute because that's a good planet. Alright. So this fleet's trying to come in and do some boss here. I'm actually not super inclined to bombard this just yet. I don't want to end the war too soon. I need to take out whatever frontier outpost is in Yasena. So we'll do that first. Which means I may jump the gun sending you guys. Okay, we actually have Bonos, which is another system of ours, which for some reason is not really explored. Yeah, we'll just send our landing troops back here. That'll be fine. Alright, so we have already happy bombardment over here. These guys are on the verge of losing their homeworld. Okay, let's go ahead and, well, I want a hyperspace over here. But apparently we're still busy, like, spiking the football. Now, what I've said in previous comments and previous experiences is that facing off, as we're starting to get some good slowdown here, facing off against hyperlane fleets as a warp fleet is very annoying because ships are fast, very difficult to chase down. Most of the engagements end up being a cluster on the borders of the system. So yeah, that construction ship, like the epitome of a priority target right there. But you are set to aggressive, so be aggressive, be aggressive. Okay, so you guys, you got one that's over here. Got you guys that are over here. So let's go ahead and just drop you all down. So we're all very happy. They do have some stable defenses. We do have some pretty good groups though. No. Is this seriously what you're planning on doing today? Alright, what did I say? We wanted a colony ship. We wanted to send it down here. Oh, we already got one down there. Nice. So where's the other one? Was it Oveni or Mbiza? No. Wasn't any of these. Alcor 4. Which is good because Aldrug's already a good planet too. I think we can do better. Like I said, I feel like I've seen the places that I'm looking for. I keep clicking on them and then they disappear on me. So Oveni 4, there we go. We'll just put you over here. We're going to manually control that one. Let's go ahead and update this sector. Eskog 2. Yeah, I really need to get some governors in these places. But look at this. We're actually managing to grab more resources. Just because of our border expansion. This can't make these guys very happy, but whatever. We'll crush them too if it comes down to it. So, hostile fleets present. Please tell me you guys are not. Oh, Athlid Compact. Okay. Yeah, that's not happening.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Now that's annoying. Can we actually outrun you guys is the question.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Let's go ahead and split up this fleet. Yeah, we need to emergency FTO. We have no defenses on the ship, so we did lose somebody. We don't need to bombard at full strength. But yeah, can't just sneak it in there too hard. So let's see. We do have a frontier outpost that we're going for first. That's good. Doesn't look like they have any other places that they can colonize.
Hostile fleet
Looks like
engaged.
this should be good here in just a second. So we have some pretty good stacks of units. This is
updated.
the set 3 corvettes, which is enough to screw up my transport fleet. Yeah, I have some very angry pop factions.
Situation
They're gonna
log
like me
updated.
even more now in just a second. So what else can we do? We can try and we want to go ahead and liberate this. So let's just send you all down here. Splitting up our forces is fun, fun, fun. And look at this. We suddenly have planets that are available. That was one of their frontier outposts. No. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Okay, I guess. So there's no frontier outpost here. This is literally just biggest place. All right. So that science ship's going to be pretty unhappy about that. Well, war never changes, I guess, right? We've got good research going. We still have money. We almost have antimatter reactors, which are going to be very important because that will allow us to significantly better outfit our ships. I am so stupid for not seeing the scroll bar. Did we talk about that this time or last time? I can't remember for sure. But we are taking it slow and steady. It doesn't look like we need to do too much. Oh, we actually have another fleet incoming. That's fine. You guys are already set to land, right? Multitasking is fun. Okay, did we actually see a big stack for them, or is that me? Okay, it's not very big. Alright, let's just go for the kill.
Fleet engaged.
And what do we have here? Building's been ruined again. Wow, those guys are fast. You know why they're fast? Because they actually have 0-point stuff. Better thrusters and everything else than my outdated groups here. If we look at these transports, I have not even upgraded these guys to anything. They're still using chemical thrusters. Of course, when I first made this... okay, we're not bombarding right now, which is not great. We can't split our fleet up, which is not great. So these guys are fortunately at 0-0.
Situation log updated.
And, okay, they did fix that tooltip, so I should have split that army out one more time. We still should be okay. Alright, so...
Hostile fleet engaged.
You're going over here. We're going to get this bombardment
Situation
going.
log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
And we have, like I said, all the notifications, invasions.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright. Do we have anybody trying to go into our borders right now? We have a science ship. We have one sad science ship. Alright, so they're just destroying everything here. They have other colony ships. It's a good try. Okay, look at all this combat here. Look at all this combat here. So you guys actually finished. Why aren't you all still bombarding the crap out of this place? Did we fail? No, we didn't fail. I was about to say, wait a minute. We're not supposed to fail. This is a Gaia world, though, so that's amazing. Gaia world, 21 tiles. We're gonna have to figure out a way to make these guys happy. I don't know. I don't know for sure how we do it, but that's a really good planet that we don't have. All right, so that's caught on. We're almost here.
Situation log updated.
Promising officer, good. I like little updates like that. We can't assign right now, though. So our second army. It's going to go all the way over here. How are y'all's defenses? Oh, you actually have a special leader leading this army. Well, let's kill him, right? Are we actually bombarding? I think so. Alright, enter orbit.
Situation log updated.
Okay, new research. Okay, sentient AI. We have a dangerous tech. We're not going to be going the robotics route, if only because we're spiritualist, and that's not going to work out very well. What are some other missing techs that we have? Mining drone lasers, not very good. Cloud lightning's okay. Red lasers. Actually may start going down the laser tiers. X-ray lasers. Yeah, let's do this first. I mean, point defense is going to be important. I'm just trying to think of we right now we're doing a lot of torpedo boats, but if we run into somebody that we can't buzzsaw right away, that could be an issue. All right, so they actually have a wormhole station here. Gotta remember, we're not trying to vassalize these guys. We're trying to liberate them. So they do have some decent armies. Let's see. Alright. And we'll recruit all the defense armies we can. Same for you. We're going to take the calculated risk that we're not going to have a citizen uprising right now. We'll put defense armies here. Because if the citizens do revolt, then the number of pops that there are on the planet, and there's quite a few, we'll just outright attack. And we don't really want that. So let's see. You guys are here. Need you all to merge. I don't care if there's new items for DirectX. Yeah, 83% war score. They'll take white peace. We have a much stronger navy than they do. So we're almost there. We have almost completely dominated the competition. They can just cry and talk about hacks and stuff on the Paradox forums.
Evading hostile fleet.
Really? Okay.
Hostile fleet
That's
engaged.
not a hostile fleet. I need you to bombard, not go for the science ship. Jesus. Alright. That science ship, by the way, is not named Jesus. It's named Vibibavab.
Situation
which is
log
like some new
updated.
age. Oh, there's the hostile fleet. Okay, well, I can forgive that one. And we'll just enter orbit. And our vassals entered a war against the Athlid Union. Whoa. We did it! We failed! Emboldened by popular support. Our vassal, the Athlid Union, they'll take back their territory by force. Yay! It happened. It happened sooner than I wanted it to. Wait, what? Our vassal, the Athlid Union. Let's search for this. This doesn't seem right. Well, that's not right. Let's let this unpause for a second because it looks like right now... Okay. So we did time this poorly, but since we're going at normal speed, these guys actually revolted. We let that faction get way too big. So they're actually fighting back. We do have a few defense armies. We were trying to get a few more defense armies here. We can land in some more support armies, but note that our fortifications are going to hold. So what that means is that these guys are just...
Construction
This is why I kept these armies on these planets forever, by the way.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So apparently we have a vassal somewhere. I think that may be a typo. But yeah, that's happening. It's so great. It's like there's all these things happening at once. So where are you guys? You guys are here. You guys should be merging. Okay, and we have some landed troops. So we're going to do it. We're actually going to survive the Sulri Pod. Like I said, something doesn't smell right about this, but that's okay. We'll just watch the armies go crazy. So one of our armies is involved in an invasion. Oh look, the pops are wanting to go back to this.
Engaged. Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright, so hostile fleet's engaged again. So victory over here.
Enemy invasion defeated.
Nice job. Still got you guys. A little scary, but once again, we get to use our planet fortifications. So
Enemy
that's all we
invasion
wanted.
defeated. Construction
So look at that, we defended twice. And if we look at our factions now, that's one way to do it. We do have the independent sector. Their attraction's 12 instead of way higher. So that's going to grow very slowly. So I just wonder who the hell's the Athlid Union? We haven't taken any vassals yet. I guess that's what they called themselves. Because they said they were going to revolt. If they took the planet, I guess it would have come down to that.
Situation log updated.
Alright, so 8 battleships versus you guys. Notice our shields did regenerate. It's going to be so nice to be able to re-upgrade all these things. It's going to be so expensive, yet so nice. Are we actually attacking? So it looks like we're just a little bit confused. I would like it if you guys took on this. Because right now it looks like you're just getting shot up. That's a little buggy. Okay, so this planet's occupied. You know what? Let's just go for the throat. If our battleships are just going to screw around and not actually fire back, which seems to be exactly what's happening right now, like they're just taking damage. Like they're actually just taking damage. Okay, there we go. There we go. I thought you guys would wake up and be like, oh yeah, I guess we should shoot these little ships that are going after us here. Once again, these torpedoes, the point defense systems are working out very well for them. That's impressive to see. Like they have little interceptor fighters. That's awesome. It's actually really encouraging to see that. Unfortunately, one cruiser does not usually do very good against a bunch of battleships. But I do like seeing. I totally underestimated how those guys do it on point defense. Because all these torpedoes are just not going to do anything for him here. So we actually do need the main mop-up fleet. That's a little funny. Alright. So you guys are over here. We're just going to enter orbit right now. We need to make sure that this war doesn't end too fast. Here's our other fleet. This is why we don't just use big stacks of doom later on. Like, you guys are staying put. Nobody's really doing damage to anybody. And those little point defense fighters are holding their own. I'm impressed. It is a bold stand, to be sure. But, unfortunately, that's a lot of torpedoes and missiles. Alright. So, bugginess aside, we should be able to put a bow on this battle here in just a minute. Alright, so bombard, please. Enter orbit. We have too many planets again. I feel like we already have a planet named Schlurg. In fact, I'm almost certain of it. So, we could just call this... Well, first off, let's put a spaceport here.
Hostile fleet detected.
Unschlurg. For when you're schlurging is not schlurg enough. So this is going to be good for... Oh my god, that's all the toxic kelp in the world. So we have too many planets. What did we say before? We wanted to keep most of these. Bacagni's good. You're good. You're in our home system. Schlurg's pretty big. Hythea is our capital, so we can't sector that. Uldrug? Guess so. I mean, it's a good planet, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing too crazy. So I guess we'll go ahead and make this. We have a few colonizable places here. We don't have any colonies in this sector yet, right? Did we manage to avoid that? Because if we did, you can just make the Alcor sector a new sector. And then we can just totally, like right here. There we go. Good enough for me. So we still have our core worlds. And we have a lot of new places we can colonize. Let's see, Ragni's over here. Unschlug's over here. Bacagni's over here. Schlurg is over here. So between 3 systems, that's pretty good to defend against. Alright. A few minor corvettes versus 1 troop ship. They're not going to be able to get that back in. Alright, so let's wrap up this war, right? Land for me. And land for me. Here we go. Get to look at this nice view again. Maybe? Why? Oh, because you want to fight the... You want to fight the, like, 5 power that's there. Well, we definitely can't land these armies then. Please tell me we didn't start the order. We are seriously going... We are sending our whole shit after one thing. No. No, no, no. We'll let the other guys take them out. Okay, so we have orbital bombardment here. We barely dodged missing this. Because there's a huge difference between 0 fortifications and a few hundred fortifications.
Enemy planet secured.
Alright, we already got a planet. Yay! That didn't take long. That was totally anticlimactic. More importantly, though, we have this homeworld to take, right? So they have a bunch of ground forces. And they're about to be bombarded to nothing. And look at this. Even in war, we're still making money. And we have 11k minerals. That's awesome. Okay, it looks like they are about at 0. So let's land this. Oh, the best possible outcome, victory, and yet another test of our faith. In the end, the true believers will prevail. Yay! We got it. This is ours. You're damn right it's ours. Is it a good world? It's pretty good. It has a bunch of people that hate us. So we'll probably just drop it in a sector. But yeah, our sector map is like so dumb. It's hilarious. Yeah, we got a new place here. We got a new Gaia world. We got Raltree, who has debris for us. But more importantly, because we liberated them, some of our scholars suggested the fates of the Ashen Collective and the Athlete Order are the same one, true, distinguished only by differences in language and interpretation. We hope you'll accept our corrections in due time. So, we are trade partners. They are fanatic spiritualist collectivists. They have pathetic strength, but they're cordial, and we liberated them, so they love us. Yay! There is good end in war. More importantly, my other goal here, which I succeeded at quite well, was that I wanted to split up the map a little bit, same way as up here. So the more we can fractionalize the Athlete Compact, the better. And from the looks of it, since they're warped, they still can technically warp through. But it's still true and believing here. So you guys are space slugs. You guys still exist somehow. State your intentions, parasite. Threat, rival, insult. Perhaps there are star nations in the galaxy that are even more worthless than you guys. If so, we have yet to meet them. That's actually a statement of fact. Ha ha! Minus 600. All the penalties. Well, that's it for now. This is Asher. Another victorious war. I will tell you that while we are doing good, we do have some catch up to do in terms of research, in terms of planetary management. As nice as it would be to individually manage this Gaia world, they are going to go nuts because they want to be back with their people. So it's very important that we do vassalize the compact next time and possibly work with them that way. But, you know, that's for another time. That's it for now. These guys are just so pleased. Don't you know it? This is Asher. Hope you enjoyed it. We are going to be doing some consolidation for sure. I don't think we can go back to... Oh, we can go back to war. Do we go back to war is the question. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. That's all for now. If you got any questions, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. As we get more research done, we will be upgrading our ships some more, but that's for another time. Long sign out. You know it. We win again. Take care.